So many of us have moved our offices to our homes and we're communicating with people using teleconference, but how do we make that effective? What do we need to know? What are the rules? Lauren Sergi is a communications expert and she joins us via teleconference, and you got your own little microphone. You do this a lot. How should we be setting up our space for video conferencing?
Well, a big thing to remember is, first up, where is your camera positioned? Because we're trying to replicate a face-to-face conversation, right? But very often what I see is people with smartphones or laptops in their laps. The camera is positioned way too low, and you get the up-the-nose shot, where you can basically see, like, whoop, right up the person's nose, big old chin picture going on there. That's not what you want to go for. It should be in line with your eyes. And another thing to note is the lighting. This is actually pretty important. You want a good bright light in front of you. So I've got a nice big light right in front of me there. But this can easily happen by sitting in front of a window. What you don't want to do is sit with your back to the window or to that bright light, because it'll cast you in shadow and people won't be able to see anything at all.
And I also heard that if there's a lot of busy things in your background, that sometimes it can get a little bit blurry as well.
It can, yes. The backdrop does matter. What I think really matters is that your backdrop looks neat and tidy and presentable. You know, we're in our homes. People know that we're in our homes when we're doing this, so it's fine to have personal effects behind you. But, you know, maybe not have a really messy dining room table or an unmade bed, which is what one of my clients mentioned. They connected with someone and they said, literally, I could see their unmade bed behind them.
Uh-oh.
So, you know, a mobile screen can fix a multitude of sins. Just make sure that it's neat and tidy.
All right. Any useful gadgets that you use or that you recommend for setting up?
Yes, absolutely. You can see some of them in front of me. One of them is honestly the humble headset. Your cell phone mic will work just great. It cuts down on external noise, so that makes the audio much clearer. I also like to use an external microphone as well as a dedicated webcam so that you get a crisper picture. These are handy if you're doing this a lot or for the foreseeable future. And one gadget that I'm really digging is a tripod selfie stick. Yeah, because with this, if you are using a selfie to connect, and that way you can basically dual screen with your laptop, you just stick that on the table and it'll hold it at the right level for you and your hands remain free.
All right. I know that this seems pretty not as important, but what about clothes? Everyone knows that we're at home. I guess you're not wanting like lounge gear.
No. So another complaint that I get are, you know, people wearing ball caps while they're video conferencing with their management team or with their clients. You want to be dressing as if you were in the actual meeting, as if you were at work. So do your hair, shave, put on some jewelry, wear the jacket and the shirt to go along with it. And one thing that I strongly recommend is to wear pants. Don't stay in your pajama bottoms, because if you stand up by mistake, I need to close the door, I need to chase the dog out, and you're all business on the top and slumber party on the bottom. That's going to stick in people's minds.
That's not bad. All right, any other quick pointers in terms of like maybe speaking over each other or how to speak clearly while using a video conference? Because a lot of people just aren't used to it.
Yeah, we're not used to this style. And a thing to remember is that it's great technology, but it's still technology, so sometimes it can get in the way. And in terms of speaking, what you want to do is slow down, go a little bit slower than you're used to account for things like possible technology garbles. And the other bit that people find quite difficult at first is to allow for longer pauses in between your exchanges, because there's often a little bit of a lag time going on within the connection. So these pauses can feel like a million years. That's okay. When you're done talking or you want the other person to talk, close your mouth, wait a couple seconds, give their camera time to catch up, and then they'll be able to respond better so you're not talking over one another quite so much.
All right. Well, I'm going to go put some pants on. Thank you.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks so much. That's communication expert Lauren Sergi on how to effectively teleconference, because a lot of us are at home doing our work. It is